That's next. 95.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Connell wide open at the 40, 45, Nicky. He's loose. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Huron. 82-yard touchdown. Quick set by Hines up the middle. Mitchell on the ricochet. Can't get to it. That sleight of hand that all good setters can do. Hampton Hines with the quick set kill.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger Sports.
Hines again. Set across Claggett. Left side. Through the block. Huron at match point again. And he's looking right. Going to throw it that far sideline. Touchdown! Gavin Moaning had a step. Holt McNeil put it in there perfectly. 32 yards.
The Huron Tigers are brought to you by these first-team sports backers.
The Huron Tigers are brought to you by Wilbur Ellis, Huron Community Campus, Slumberland Furniture, Rostrello Motors, Dairy Queen, Dakota Land Feeds, Huron Regional Medical Center, Car Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Real Estate Connection, Elwine Brothers, Vision Care Associates. The Tigers are also brought to you by the Norby Center for Recreation, Ryan's Hangar Restaurant, Hartman Physical Therapy, Farmers Union Insurance of Huron, Blaine Anderson, PB Sports, The Scoreboard, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Gary Zell Auto Glass, First National Bank, and Kurtz Heating and Cooling.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And good evening at the arena tonight here on Tiger Boys Basketball. The Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders ranked number 3 in the state in town for a big matchup for both teams. As everybody trying to get a little better position there with about a month to go before we get to the postseason. Huron comes in with a record of 7-5 and a nice road win at Sioux Falls Lincoln this past Thursday. Roosevelt's at 8-3. They lost by 3 points to Sioux Falls Jefferson last Thursday and also suffered a significant injury. And this Rider team is a little banged up coming into this game. But, hey, they have a lot of kids that played anyway. Just a couple kids are now, or one new kid in the starting lineup. A few more kids maybe getting a few more minutes off the bench than before. They'll be ready to go. So good matchup again. The boys here on Tiger 95 tonight. The girls are over on KOKK. 12:10 a.m. Matt Watson made the trip to Sioux Falls for the girls game, and so we're home and away. Glad there's only 4 of these now this year. I just hate the mirror scheduling, but hey, I don't think I've mentioned that in the last week now, have I? So home and away with the Roosevelt Rough Riders boys at home. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, Mitch Begeman, head coach of Roosevelt, and Tim Budnigan, head coach of our Huron Tigers. Those interviews coming up after this timeout on Dakota Sports Tiger 95.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Getting set for our boys matchup here at the arena tonight. Sioux Falls Roosevelt visiting our Huron Tigers. Mitch Begeman, head coach of the Riders. They come in with a record of 8-3 on the season. And coach, just past the midway point of the season. Remember when we played last year, you played a lot of juniors, so you did have a solid nucleus back.
Certainly, yeah. We have 8 seniors on the roster this year. Feel really good about this team. Obviously, coming into the season, anytime you have 8 seniors, you got a veteran group, and we've kind of showed that early on in the season. Obviously some injuries as of late are kind of affecting our group right now, but we're still kind of keeping our heads down and focusing on one game at a time. We still got a good group of kids out there that can play for us and that are going to go to battle for us, and we'll do the best that we can.
And you mentioned injuries. I think you're underplaying it here. You've been on the MASH list.
Yeah, it's adversity has kind of hit our team right now. But we kind of have this mentality that there's no excuses. It's next man up that's going to step in and play tonight. And so we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to continue to go to battle and put our best foot forward. But we know we got to play well tonight to beat this team.
Obviously, different combinations. So, do you change the game plan from what we've seen?
Yeah, there's a little bit of game planning that has to change a little bit defensively for us, especially. Losing the Qual kid the other night hurts us defensively quite a bit. Just brings such a high IQ, and he's such a great defensive player that it's hard to replace that. But we've also got some guys that are going to step up and replace him, and might see some new guys tonight too for us. So it'll be kind of fun to see what they can do out there, and we know they're going to work hard and do everything we ask them to do. We just got to know we got to play well for 32 minutes.
Style of play for the Riders?
Yeah, we're kind of the same team you've watched the past few years. We're fast, we're quick. We use our quickness to our advantage, both offensively and defensively. Not overly big at times, so we know we have to be really good at boxing out and rebounding. But we know our defense can create our offense, and that's kind of who we've been the last few years, and who we still think we can be.
Scott, a report on the Huron Tigers.
Tough matchup. Obviously you got a 6'8". I wouldn't even call him a post player. I'd call him a perimeter player that is very talented in multiple different ways. But then you look down the roster, you got a freshman out there that's doing what he's doing at that age is pretty remarkable. So obviously our focus is on those two kids, but we know we got to contain Gainey tonight and keep him in front. And we know this team can shoot it very well from the perimeter, and if you allow them to do that, they can beat anybody, and they've showed that. So we know we got to defend the perimeter very well tonight and keep them off the glass, and we think if we can do that, we'll be right there in the end of the game.
Mitch Begeman, head coach of Sioux Falls Roosevelt. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger 95.
This Huron Tiger moment. The Tiger girls basketball team won their one and only state championship in 1989. In the first round, they defeated Watertown. In the semifinals, a barn burner against top-ranked Pierre, with the Tigers a big comeback to come out on top. In the championship game, led by Amy Burnett's 33 points, the Tigers defeated Sioux Falls Lincoln 65-63 in overtime. Burnett was named first-team All-State. The Tigers were coached by Tim Budenhagen.
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling in Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Back at the arena here, getting set for our boys matchup tonight. Huron Tigers hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Tigers 7-5, had a clunker to start last week, but had a nice bounce back, a road win in Sioux Falls. And coach, anytime you get a road win going over there, you're happy with it.
Yeah, we are. It was a total turnaround from Tuesday night. I thought we played energetic, enthusiastic. I thought defensively we got up into them a little bit, and then we made some plays on the offense end. And when you can do that, you have a good chance of winning on the road.
Really, the boys responded well. I know Lincoln was up a couple of times by double digits in the first half, but we got it down to a reasonable distance at halftime. And then after that, just back and forth in the second.
Yeah, credit our defense because I thought we got after them. I thought we caused some turnovers with our press. We're going to try to do that again tonight. But again, it was the energy and the enthusiasm. All of a sudden, we started hitting shots, and then we inched closer, and then the guys started to believe that we could get the job done.
And you mentioned defense. Blake Elwine pretty much just took away the inside there in the second half. Even if he wasn't there, it looked like Lincoln was kind of looking around for him.
Yeah, when you're 6'8" and you got long arms, you can change some shots when guys get in there. Like we said early in the year, he can be a difference maker, not only on offense end, but the defense end, just because of his length and the way that he can, box out, rebound, go get the ball.
And not taking away from those two guards up front, C.J. Gainey and Gavin Moding, they just set the tone.
Yeah, I think our guards have been playing awfully well defensively out front. They control things on the offense end. Last Tuesday wasn't good, but outside of last Tuesday, they've been pressuring. They've been doing what we asked for on offense. Everything starts with those guys up front. If they're energetic and they're moving the ball on offense and we're getting stops on defense, then we're going to be really good. If not, then we'll probably revert back to last Tuesday.
Now Roosevelt comes in, and I guess preparing for them, you had a few questions just because they've been battling through some injuries. Weren't 100% sure they're going to put on the floor, but they're going to be athletic. They're going to be in our face.
Absolutely. They're athletic. They're hard-nosed, physical defenders, just like we saw at Lincoln. They rely a lot on dribble penetration, so we got to make sure that we keep the ball out of the middle of the paint, much like we did against Lincoln. So it's going to be hard for us to get down on this team because they do such a nice job of ball screening and moving the basketball and finding the post players in the inside. And then when you try to double or you try to help out, then they're good at kicking the ball back out and getting another penetration. So it's going to be tough for us to keep them out of the paint because they're so athletic and so physical. But that's the job that we have to do tonight.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers. Timeout on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling in Huron.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
You may have heard us say when you're shopping online, check things out before checkout. 1 in 4 people who reported losing money to fraud since 2021 said it started on social media. If you follow your favorite businesses on social media to get updates about upcoming events and promotions, you're not the only one. Scammers are watching too, and they may hijack legit businesses' giveaways and promotions to try to get your personal and financial information. Contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Trace Owens, 10, guard, junior. Cole McNeil, 12, junior, guard. Gavin Moding, 14, senior, guard. Holden Haig, number 20, senior, guard. Holden Ogle, number 22, senior, guard. Logan Linedecker, number 23, junior, number forward. CJ Gainey, number 24, senior, guard. Blake Elwine, number 30, forward, sophomore. Anderson Force, number 32, freshman, forward. Carson Evans, number 34, senior, forward. Kobe Holford, number 42, junior, forward. Jonathan Peterson, number 40, junior, guard. Hayden Thurston, number 50, senior, guard. Mason Juergens, number 52, guard, sophomore. Tommy Martin, 54, sophomore, post.
Here's 2-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, good evening. We are at the arena. I'm Jeff Duffy with Huron Tiger boys basketball tonight, hosting the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders. The Riders are ranked number 3 in AA. They have a record of 8-3 on the season, and Huron at 7-5. Both teams haven't played since Thursday. Huron, the win at Sioux Falls Lincoln by 2. Roosevelt lost to Sioux Falls Jefferson by 3, and of course saw a couple of their guys go out. The one they're missing is Garanja Kual. He is out for the season with a knee injury suffered against Jefferson. They also lost Hayden Goff at the end of that game, but that was just a little leg issue, and he's back in the lineup ready to go here tonight. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. JV game today. Roosevelt rolled over Huron 75-37. The sophomore game, Roosevelt pulled away in the second half and defeated the Tigers by a score of 69-51. That is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Busy week this week here for our Huron Tigers. Tonight we're home and away. Matt Watson down in Sioux Falls for the girls game at Roosevelt over on KOKK. Thursday it's senior night for Huron Tiger Wrestling. The Tigers are hosting Watertown on Friday. We'll have the play-by-play. 6:40 pre-match, 7 o'clock start Thursday here on Tiger 95. Then Friday, Saturday, we're out in the Black Hills. Friday night, doubleheader in Spearfish. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock start for the girls, followed by the boys on Friday night. Then Saturday afternoon, 1:10 pregame, 1:30 tip-off girls, followed by the boys, Huron and Sturgis. So a lot of basketball, just a lot of Huron Tiger athletics here. Another busy week, but hey, we're almost to February now, and you do see, at least my schedule will start to back off a little, and I can say I will look forward to that. Huron in their home whites tonight, orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim. Roosevelt wearing their road burgundy with gold numbers, letters, and trim. And looks like we're getting set for the national anthem first, so we'll take a break here. Anthem and then lineups and tip-off on the way here. 7 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Timeout, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers! The school year places a heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports, KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And again, welcome back to the Huron Arena, getting set for Huron Tiger boys basketball on this Tuesday night. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, record of 8-3. Their head coach, Mitch Begeman. They won back-to-back state titles, 21 and 22. And I believe took 7th place at the state tournament a year ago. They'll start Nasser Ishmael, a 5'8 senior. Hayden Goff, a 6-foot senior. Isaiah Gorong, a 6'3 junior. Akeem Moko, a 6'5 junior. And Jamari Tiger, a 5'9 junior. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budenhagen, record of 7-5. Colt McNeil, 5'11 junior. Kevin Moding, a 6-foot senior. CJ Gainey, a 6'1 senior. Blake Elwine, 6'8 sophomore. And Anderson Porish, a 6'3 freshman. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our game tonight, Mike Mutter, Mike Popama, and Jeff Hanfler. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So there we go, ready to tip this off. Again, Roosevelt comes in. They got a total of 4 players that are out for tonight, and by the injuries. And, of course, the main one there is Garang Mukwal, who suffered a knee injury, and he's done for the season. A couple guys are close to being back, but still not ready to go for this game tonight. So I think they only have, Roosevelt has just 10 players dressed for this game tonight. Last minute huddle for Roosevelt, and we'll get this game tipped off. Blake Elwine will jump for the Huron Tigers. Akeem Moko will jump for Roosevelt. Huron coming towards me and Roosevelt away from me for this first half of play. They're making their final stretches out and such, and the ball is tossed up, controlled by the Tigers. CJ Gainey will get Huron into the offense. Straight man defense by Roosevelt to start off the game. And out there is Ishmael on Gainey. Gainey a little trouble getting away. Finally Moding up top. Left side is Porish. Porish has Goff on him. Elwine on the baseline. Backs his way into the block. Little jump shot in traffic. It's good. Elwine backed his way in. Got about a 5-6 foot shot right in the middle of the lane. Huron leads 2-0. Trapped by Huron. Goff gets it up ahead into the front court. Moko. Now back outside Ishmael. He'll set up the offense for Roosevelt. Come right side to Goff, go inside, knocked away by Elwine, out of bounds, and Huron ball. They're trying to get Moko down low. It was deflected, I believe, by Elwine, maybe somebody else. Turnover to Huron. Full court pressure, they're trapping, but up the floor comes Elwine. Elwine stops, bounce pass Moding into the front court. Left side in the corner, McNeil fakes the 3, drives the hoop, gets a little contact, shot up, no good. Well defended that time by Tiger. Rebound Roosevelt. Goff into the front court. Ishmael. Top of the key. Little spin move outside. Open 3 for Tiger is good. Jamari Tiger gives Roosevelt their first bucket, and they're up 3-2. Ball kicked out of bounds on the press by Roosevelt. This will be the test for the Huron Tigers handling the Roosevelt press. They had issues at times with Lincoln last Thursday, but Lincoln was more of man-to-man, and Roosevelt's trying to trap. Inbounds, Gainey has it in the backcourt, being shadowed by Goff. Cross court, Moding in the front court, right side. Huron can set it up. Moding to the free throw line. Look back door, not there. Kicking out Porish. Porish with the left-handed dribble into the paint. A little spin move, gets cut off. Got to get rid of it. Finally kick out and fake by Moding. Moding slips the ball in, but deflected back out. Back outside Porish. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gainey fakes. Drives, can't get loose from Ishmael. 4-3. Gotta shoot. Nobody sees it. Now Porish will shoot off the front of the rim. No good, but almost let the shot clock roll out. Rebound Roosevelt there in the front court. Garang now up top Ishmael. Ishmael using a screen. Free throw line. Back outside Tiger, who just hit the 3. Takes another one. Top of the key. That one back of the iron. No good. Rebound is tipped out to Gainey. CJ weaves through traffic into the front court, flips back to Porish. Porish at the free throw line, left side. Fake by McNeil. Didn't want to pull the trigger. Now Porish flip back to Gainey. Moding pops out on the left side. McNeil on the left wing, trying to post up Gainey. Long 3 is good. Porish, a deep 3. I'd say 25 feet out. You're on up 5-3. We play 2.5 minutes of the ball game. Ishmael throws ahead over to Tiger. Tiger in the corner. Here's the drive baseline, shot blocked, but a foul going to go on Porish. Good hard drive to the hoop that time by Garong, and he'll get 2 free throws. Isaiah Garong will shoot 2. Porish with the first foul of the game, either team. Garong was hit in the corner and then just drove the baseline. First free throw is in and out, no good. One more pending for the junior. Roosevelt tonight starts 2 seniors, 3 juniors. They're missing a couple of seniors in the lineup tonight. Second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Rebound, McNeil came straight down to him. McNeil will bring the ball up himself into the front court. Dribbles off to the right, looking baseline to Gainey. Shovel it off to him. Ishmael gets out to him. Have a double high-low post and gonna reset it now. Moting up top. Man-to-man by Roosevelt. Moting drives, kick out 3. Gainey, left wing, got it. Gainey drains a 3, and Huron goes up 8-3. Just over 3 minutes gone here in the ball game. Ishmael works it up against Moting. Into the front court, behind the back, still on the drive, gets by Moting, shoots over Elwine, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul going to go on Huron. Akeem Moko was able to follow it up, and he gets fouled and will go to the line for 2. C.J. Gainey with the foul, first on him, second team on Huron, 4:39 to go. First quarter, Moko, junior, 6'5". Free throw is in and out, no good. Roosevelt 0 for 3 from the line. First sub of the game in, Carson Evans will take the place of Colt McNeil on the floor for the Huron Tigers. One more shot. And in and out, missed them both. Rebound Elwine, he'll push up the floor, being chased by Garong. Now backs his way in, tried to pull up, couldn't get the shot off. Evans, 3 at the key, no good. Long rebound, Porish able to grab it and keep it on the Huron Tiger end. Moting left wing, they're still trying to post up Elwine. Right side, Gainey. Gainey to the free throw line, pitch back. There's a nice screen for Evans, but he's double teamed. Good switch there by Roosevelt. Gainey drives, he's double teamed. Porish 3, left wing, 2 in a row. Anderson Porish. And Huron goes up 11-3. And they've hit 3 threes here to open the game. 11-3 Huron. Inside of 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Tiger has it in the front court for Roosevelt. Ishmael again trying to drive. Cut off by Evans, and Evans with the steal. Carson coming back the other way. Now waits for some help. Gainey in the front court. At the top of the key, he's got one of the big guys, Moko, on him. Set a screen. Gainey comes to the left, but they pop it with Tiger. Elwine gets the screen. Little hesitation, collision, and a foul going to go on Ishmael. And Elwine a little slow to get up. And he's not putting a lot of weight now. He goes back down, and Elwine is hurt. He had a collision with Ishmael. Wasn't anything bad, but he's got a pronounced limp coming off the floor. The foul again was on Ishmael. Just a collision. Hopefully it was just they knocked knees. That's what it kind of looked like from here. Colton Ogle comes in for Huron, and McNeil returns. Huron right now has 6 guys on the floor. Somebody's got to go out, and finally Moting does. So hopefully they just knock knees. Trainer is looking at Blake. Inbounds comes in the middle to Evans at the top of the key. Dribbles off to the right, goes down to the block, spins. It was out of travel, it was. Looked like he changed the pivot foot. And the ball will turn over to Roosevelt. 3:24 to go, first quarter here on a quick 11-3 lead. First time in the game for Roosevelt, Elijah Johnson. He's in the backcourt. Left side Goff comes up top of the key. Moko for 3, it's short. Garong with the 3 at short. Rebound, Evans goes coast to coast, layup short. Rebound battle underneath, and Tiger going to come out with it. Then he's double teamed. And we have a timeout, Roosevelt. 3:02 to go, first quarter. 11-3, Huron leading Roosevelt. We'll take a break here of 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
We're
with incredible savings. It's the New Year blowout sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year blowout sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
3:02 to go, first quarter. Timeout there by Roosevelt. Johnson works the ball up. Cross court finds Tiger. Threads the needle. Goff will drive down baseline. Hard to the hoop and fouled. Well, Roosevelt's aggressive. They attack the basket. And Huron gets caught a little bit back on their heels on defense. See, they brought a bag of ice out, and they're putting it kind of on the side of Blake Elwine's knee. Foul is on Colton Ogle. That is his first. Third team on Huron. Free throw good for Hayden Goff. Roosevelt had missed 4 free throws in a row. Now they hit one there. Moding checks in for Gainey as one more free throw pending for Hayden Goff. Second free throw is good. Hit them both. 11-5. That broke a 9-0 run by Huron. 11-5. Huron leads. 2:50 to go. First quarter. Porish up ahead. Ogle on the right wing. Now Moding will get Huron into the offense at the top of the key. Again, straight man by Roosevelt. Right side, Ogle has it, being checked out there by Carson Hoynes, who just came into the game. Left side, Moding, head fake, goes baseline. Step back 3 for McNeil, left wing, no good. Carson Evans, rebound, and then he has his shot blocked. And the ball will belong to Roosevelt into the front court. Almost a travel there by Goff. Goff drives and threw the ball away, threw it right to Porish. Porish coming back this direction. Porish at the top of the key. Looks right, nothing there. Now finds Evans on the right wing. Hoynes on him. Evans around the perimeter and threw it away. Was a foul. Was touched by Tiger. Tiger broke on it, and the ball wasn't going to go anywhere near a Huron Tiger, and they say it was touched by Tiger, and it was hard to tell from this direction, I'll say that. It'll still be Huron ball, so maybe a break for Huron. Holden Hagen for the first time for the Huron Tigers, senior, inside of 2 minutes to go. First quarter, Haig up top. Picked up the dribble. Comes right side to Porish. Porish, little spin move, has the ball stripped and stolen by Goff. He's going back the other way and will lean in for the layup. Goff has scored the last 4 points for Roosevelt, and the Riders back within 4, 11-7. Minute 39 to go here in the first quarter. McNeil in the front court, now trapped in the middle. Ogle. Ogle drives, little bump there, slides it into Haig to the hoop, no good. And Hoynes there with the rebound. Those are shots you want to make. Roosevelt with the board and a chance to cut the lead a little more. Drive, kick out, Tiger. Tiger into the paint, back outside. Open 3 for Hoynes is way short, and Ogle has the rebound. McNeil into the front court. Stops, cross court, it comes to Porish. Porish up top. Now Moding gets Huron into the offense as we near 1 minute to go, first quarter. Moding to the free throw line, flips back to McNeil. McNeil up top behind Haig, and Haig did come out with it. Porish will now go baseline, pull up with a 15-footer, no good, and Huron kind of rushing the offense now. They just don't look comfortable with Roosevelt's defense. Drive underneath. Ishmael will kick it out. Open 3, no good. McNeil with the rebound off the miss by Johnson. 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is on, but about a half-second difference. Huron can hold it for 1, but that's hard to do with the way Roosevelt plays defense. Ogle in the lane, got to get rid of it. Goes back door, McNeil. Kick out. Haig wants 3 and had it blocked. And coming out of there with the ball is Goff. Goff down the floor, coast to coast for the layup. Goff has scored 6 unanswered points for Roosevelt, and that's a 6-0 run. 3 seconds to go, and Haig drops the ball, gets it to Moding. Moding gets the shot up at the buzzer, no good after 1. A nice run to end the quarter, and Roosevelt's within 2 here on 11. Roosevelt 9, timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hanger can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problem, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
First quarter, 11-9. Huron leading Roosevelt. Hot start, cold finish for Huron. Blake Elwine is back on the floor, so that's a good sign for the Tigers. Missed the last 4 minutes after I think he just knocked knees with Ishmael. Roosevelt a chance to tie or even take the lead. Tiger wants 3, and Roosevelt leads. Tiger his second 3, and Roosevelt now matches Huron a 9-0 run. Now Roosevelt a 9-0 run, and they lead 12-11. 3 for Ogle, no good. Offensive rebound for Elwine. Now it's on the floor. We're going to end up with a jump ball. It'll be Huron possession. Huron doing some quick threes again, and that's not always what we want to see. See, Roosevelt was 3 of 8 from the field in the first quarter. And Huron was 4 of 13, but I think Huron started 4 of 6. Huron with the inbounds on the baseline. Lob it all the way out to Gainey. Ishmael stays with him. Bounce pass, Moting has it on the right wing. Moting goes baseline to Gainey. He's got the post up with Ishmael, but shoots it short. Offensive rebound. Moting hands it off to Elwine, who just comes straight down the middle of the lane for a layup. Nice play by Moting first to get the rebound and then to feed it to Elwine, cutting to the basket into the front court. Tiger, another 3. That one no good. Rebound, though, and stolen by Moting. The rebound was by Garong, but then Moting just took it away from him. Huron with the ball and a 1-point lead. McNeil on the right wing. Trying to use a screen, nothing there. Here's the lob, nice tipped right to Ogle. Ogle now bounce pass Elwine, kick out Moting. Moting in the corner. McNeil, head fake. He'll drive the paint. Defender stays with him. Moting fakes. We're at 9 seconds on the shot clock. Moting comes around the perimeter. Gainey back 4-3 on the shot clock. Gainey step back 3 is way off the mark, and that's a shot clock violation as he did not draw iron. Second time Huron's flirted with that shot clock running out. Trace Wen's in for the Huron Tigers. First varsity appearance for him in a couple of weeks as he worked his way back from an injury. Logan Nielsen is in for Roosevelt. I believe he's started some games this year for the Riders. He has the ball on the left wing. Up top, Goff. Goff, nice feed underneath and a reverse layup for 2 to Moko. And Roosevelt up 14-13. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Elwine playing catch with McNeil. There's the double team. Bounce pass back to McNeil. Right side, Moting. In the corner, Wenz. Wenz, one dribble. Moting, reverse it. Left side, McNeil. McNeil looks inside. Ball over play, but a foul going to go on Garong as he tried to curl around Elwine and slap the ball away. And official telling Coach Begman he had his hand on the middle of his back as he came around. That's why he drew the whistle. Inbounds for Huron. And the lob comes all the way out, and dangerous pass did get it to Gainey. Again, Huron just struggling to get comfortable on their offense. Roosevelt just straight, scrappy man-to-man defense. Moting trying to get everybody in the right spot here in the offensive set. Roosevelt up 14-13. Moting drifts off to the right, baseline to Elwine. Elwine will take the 15-footer, missed badly. The rebound, Roosevelt up the floor, up ahead of everybody. Layup good for Moko. Roosevelt 3 for 3 from the field to start the second quarter, and they're up 16-13. Huron could use a basket, get some momentum back on offense. Baseline, it's McNeil. Goes back door, nice pass. In the corner, 3 for Moding, way off. Huron's last couple of threes have been way off the mark. Ishmael gets it off to Goff, counted, he's fouled. Goff and Ishmael ran a transition game just the way you would draw it up. Gavin Moding with the foul, that's his first, and old-fashioned three-point play opportunity for Hayden Goff. He has 8 points, and well, this run for Roosevelt is 15-2. Huron was up 11-3. And the free throw good. Roosevelt is 4 for 4 from the field. They now lead by 6, 19-13. Inside of 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Elwine in the front court. Up top, Porish. Flips right side, Wenz. Step back 3 in the corner. Got it. Needed that one. Trace Wenz delivers a 3 on the step back. Huron back within 3, 19-16. 4:38 to go in the first half. Ishmael gets the screen. Looks for the roll, now stops, kicks back out to Goff. Goff, up top Nielsen, reverse left side, they'll go inside. And the ball nearly stripped away, and it is stolen. It was knocked away from Moko down the floor. Gainey in for the layup. It was Moding on the steal, long pass, leads Gainey for the layup. And Huron within 1, 19-18. A little loose pressure in the backcourt. Roosevelt breaks it easily. Goff will drive. Kick out. Wide open 3 for Garong is good. He had time to set his feet, look at the target, and drills the 3. I have Roosevelt 5 for 5 from the field here in the second quarter. They're up 22-18. There's the drive by Moding. He blasted right by Moko. Went with the reverse layup. Moding with the bucket. Answers for Huron. Roosevelt up 22-20, 3:44 to go in the first half. Ishmael down the lane, gets cut off, blocked, and a foul going to go on Elwine, or is it on Moding? Going to be 2 shots, but boy, that looked like a pretty clean, boy, they do call. Oh, it is on Moding, okay, because I thought it was a pretty clean block on the part of Elwine, but Moding picks up his second foul. Ishmael, free throw is good. That's his first point of the game. In the lead 3, 23-20. Roosevelt, Carson Evans going to check in with Moding. Moding with those 2 personal probably will sit out the rest of the half. Nasser Ishmael, 1 more shot and missed that one. Elwine gets the rebound. Huron down 3 with the ball. 3:35 to go in the first half. Elwine starts the drive, backs his way in, shoots over Nielsen. Tough shot, rams in and out. And the rebound underneath for Nielsen. Boy, that caught all the rim and dropped out. Roosevelt up 3 with the ball. 3:18 to go, first half. Up top, Ishmael drives, wants to get in the lane, almost lost the ball, almost lost it again, now falls down. Ball rolls away, and they finally call a travel on Ishmael. That was both Porish and Gainey getting in there and kind of disrupting the play. Huron forces the turnover. They'll bring it up, full court pressure. Pass comes into Porish. Right back to Gainey now. There looks like they might still try to trap across the timeline. Gainey, nope, it's just straight. Pick him up man-to-man, full court. Gainey at the top of the key. Left side, Wenz. Wenz looks for motion. Top of the key again, Evans. Evans dribbles off to the right, shovels it off. 3 for Gainey. Got it. C.J. Gainey off that right wing. Drains his second 3 of the half. We're tied at 23 with 2:40 to go in the first half. Ishmael, top of the key. Couple of dribbles, free throw line. Looking back for Tiger. Now flips back to Goff. Goff drives on Elwine, leans in. Quick shot, got it off before Elwine could even get off the floor. And Hayden Goff in double figures now. He's got 11 points. And I have him 4 for 4 from the field. 25-23, Roosevelt on top. 2:15 to go inside, and the ball, Wenz was trying to post up Evans, threw it way too in front of him. Huron turns the ball over to Roosevelt. McNeil in, Wenz out for Huron. I believe somebody new came in for Roosevelt too. Elijah Johnson, I believe, came back in. He's been on the floor anyway. I think he just came back in. Handed off to Goff. He's got the hot hand right now for Roosevelt. In the corner. Go wrong into the paint. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound foul going to go on Nielsen. That was the first miss from the field on my shot chart here in the second quarter for Roosevelt. First foul on Nielsen, second team on Roosevelt here in the quarter. 2 team fouls apiece. We're inside of 2 minutes to go in the first half. Gainey hands it off to Elwine. Elwine at the top of the key. Bounce pass, Porish back into the game. Now up top again, it's McNeil. McNeil, ball over his head, trying to get away from Johnson. Right side, Elwine pops out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Elwine has the ball picked away and stolen. Then he picks up a foul, too, and then Nielsen gave him a little shove, and the official's going to have a little talk with Nielsen. Nielsen made the nice defensive play. Elwine did commit the foul, but then a little shove from Logan Nielsen after the play. 25-23, Roosevelt leading. Minute 25 to go in the first half. Goff into the front court. Trying to use the screen, comes off to the right, now drives on Elwine. Kick out in the corner to Johnson. He'll go underneath, shot up, and a foul going to go on Gainey. Looked like that Johnson had a step inside on Gainey. Second foul on Gainey, so both Moding and Gainey with 2 fouls here late in the first half. 2 free throws pending for Johnson. First one is no good. He'll get one more. Elijah Johnson, 5'8" junior. Second shot is good. Got 1 out of 2. And Roosevelt leads by 3 again, 26-23, minute 9 to go. First half, Porish, double team in the backcourt, cross court, McNeil. He'll start to drive. Stop on the left wing, top of the key, 3 for Gainey, in and out. Cut all the rim, ball deflected, last touch by Porish. He knocked it away from Garong, but ended up knocking it out of bounds. Boy, that went all the way down and popped back out. 58 seconds to go, first half. Roosevelt up 3, 26-23. Some pressure again in the backcourt by Huron. Goff into the front court, gets away from McNeil. Tiger, open 3, right wing, short. Long rebound comes right back to Tiger. He'll go with the scoop, no good. Kind of forced that one. Rebound, Porish. Porish tried the pinpoint pass in the middle. McNeil somehow came out of there with it. Now Porish on the drive all the way for the layup. He went right by Goff and got the layup. 8 for Porish. Shot clock is off. 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Roosevelt 26, Huron 25 into the front court. Flip it off. Roosevelt wants to hold it for one shot. Goff just dribbling out near the timeline. It's like Huron just going to let Roosevelt wind it down for one shot. Goff against McNeil. Trying to set a screen for him. 11 seconds here in the half. Goff now starts the drive. Kick out. 3 for Garong is good. Garong, 2 threes here in the second quarter. Roosevelt up 4, and that will end the first half. Roosevelt 29, Huron 25. Timeout, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime at the arena, and our score 29-25, Roosevelt leading. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Halftime, this is boys. Mitchell leads Jefferson 32-24. Halftime, Lincoln 28, Watertown 23. Halftime, Washington 35, Brookings 18, and that's what I have for updates on the boys' scores. Girls' scores, halftime, Watertown 35, Lincoln 18. Halftime, Jefferson 28, Mitchell 23. Halftime, Harrisburg 24, Pierre 21. And halftime, Washington 21, Brookings 20. And O'Gorman leading T 26-24. At halftime, that's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Again, 29-25, Roosevelt leading at the half. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Look at the stats next on Dakota Sports.
30 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
FNBO is a great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
We're back at the arena, halftime in our boys game. Roosevelt leads the Tigers 29-25. Did get an update finally from our girls game. Matt Watson doing that one over on the KOKK in their early second quarter, and Huron up 17-4. That's our girls update on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Roosevelt, 11 points for Hayden Goff, 4 of 4 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 6 points for Isaiah Garang, hit a pair of threes late in the second quarter. 6 points also for Jamari Tiger. 4 points, Akeem Moko, and a free throw for both Elijah Johnson and Nasser Ishmael. For Huron, 8 points, Anderson Porish and C.J. Gainey. 4 points, Blake Elwine. 3 for Trace Wenz and 2 for Gavin Moding. Shooting in the first half, Roosevelt 10 of 19 for 53%. 4 of 10 on threes, actually shooting worse from the free throw line. 5 of 11. Huron 10 of 27 from the field in the first half, 37%. Huron 5 of 14 on threes for 36%. Huron did not attempt a free throw in the first half. Roosevelt out-rebounding Huron at halftime, 16 for Roosevelt, nobody with more than 3. 12 rebounds for Huron, Anderson Porish with 3. And that is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update, and that's the stats here at the half. Roosevelt 29, Huron 25. Second half will start after this 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Ready to go at the second half. Roosevelt 29, Huron 25. Huron had an early 11-3 lead, but then Roosevelt, I think it was 15 or 15-2 that they went on, and then Huron's been kind of in catch-up mode since then. Huron had it tied at one time after Roosevelt took the lead, but hasn't had the lead since the beginning of the second quarter at 11-9. So ready to start the second half, and Roosevelt will have possession, it looks like, to begin our third quarter. The Roosevelt guys are trying to see, nope, you go to the north end here for the second half. So Roosevelt ball with a 4-point lead. They've led by as many as 6 in the game. Tiger has it up top. Comes right side to Goff, gets a screen up top. Left side, Garong. Ishmael, top of the key, Tiger. Tiger gets a screen, looks inside, goes underneath. Boy, there was an open look there for Moko, but he didn't see it. Now Goff will drive into the paint. Open three. Ishmael got it. Ishmael, his first field goal of the game, and Roosevelt, their biggest lead of the game, 32-25, early third quarter. Huron's got to start scoring and has to get some stops, and that's just stating the obvious. Gainey has it on the right wing. Looks inside, trying to post up. More of a zone look here. They're really helping on Elwine wherever he's at. Left side, it's Moding. Goes inside, the ball knocked away, but kept alive by Huron. Here comes Elwine, kicks out. Gainey three, it's short, long rebound, and Ishmael steps in and gets the loose ball. Here comes Roosevelt. Chance to extend the 7-point lead here early in the second half. Ishmael stops, can't get the three off, flips back to Tiger. Now Ishmael, top of the key. Goff on the left wing. Goes baseline, knocked away by Gainey, but right back go inside to Moko. Moko spin move, shoots over Elwine, and a foul going to go on Elwine. It'll kind of look like Moko was having trouble keeping a handle on the ball, but he did get the shot up, and he'll go to the line for 2. Blake Elwine picks up his second foul, first team here in the second half on either squad. So Roosevelt already with their biggest lead here now at 32-25. 6:42 to go, third quarter. Akeem Moko at the line, 6'5" junior. First one is no good. Roosevelt shot under 50% on free throws in the first half. One more shot for Moko. Free throw is off the mark, no good. Porish with the board. Porish lost his dribble, needs some help, gets it up to Moding, and Moding will get the ball into the front court. Off the left side, Moko guarding him. Moding starts to drive, stops at the free throw line, flips back to Elwine on the right wing. Long three, right wing, no good. Rebound by Goff. So quick 3 and out again for Huron. Into the front court, Ishmael gets away from Gainey, now sets up the offense for the Riders. Ishmael has Goff on the left wing. Now he'll explode to the basket. Stop. Little fadeaway shot. Too strong. That's his first miss from the field. Elwine with the rebound. Huron in the front court needs a bucket here. Pori starts to drive. Gives back to Moding. Moding on the left wing. He's got the big guy Moko on him. Here's Elwine, drives, has a lane, goes with the reverse layup for 2. Kind of a backhand. First bucket of the second half for Huron. Huron back within 5, 32-27, 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Ishmael, another open 3 at the key, got it. The little lefty has knocked down 2 threes here in the third quarter after only shooting once in the first half. Foul going to go on Ishmael. Didn't see what happened there. It was up the floor, and he and Moding collided, and they call a foul on Ishmael. That'll be his second. First team, he comes up a little groggy as well. And I didn't see what happened. Porish had the ball, bringing the ball up, and Moding and Ishmael were over on the right side of the floor. Ishmael is going to come out. He might have got bopped in the mouth just the way he's coming off the floor. Into the game for Roosevelt is Logan Nielsen. 35-27, Roosevelt up 8. Biggest lead of the game. Moding at the top of the key. Looks right, nothing there. Now lost his dribble, and he's got Moko on him. Elwine. Blake will back it out. Now drive hard to the hoop. Gets bumped and makes the shot, but they'll wave it off, calling the foul before the shot. Huron to run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Trace Wen's in for the Huron Tigers. He'll replace McNeil. The foul's on Nielsen, his second, and the second team on Roosevelt here in the third quarter. Inbounds, Gainey, right wing, gives to Moding, top of the key. Moding, and he's been matched up with Moko when Huron's been on offense. It seems like the whole game. Flip back to Porish. Kick back 3 for Gainey, in and out, and Huron cannot buy an outside shot. Rebound underneath by Tiger. Roosevelt a chance to open up a double-digit lead inside of 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Screen up top. Goff comes off to the right. Nice shoulder fake. Now he gets double teamed. Kick out in the corner. Up top, a drive by Garong. He'll drive the hoop. Blocked by Elwine, and Elwine comes down with the loose ball as well. Moding into the front court. Kick out Gainey. Gainey will drive. Stop. Now flipping the ball. Was it deflected? Nope. They say, boy, it looked deflected to me, but they say no, it's off of, nobody touched it, and it's off of Huron. Timeout on the floor. 4:28 to go here in the third quarter. Roosevelt up 8. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
4:28 to go, third quarter, and Roosevelt right now has the game going their way. They're hitting threes. They're making Huron rush in their offense. They're up 8, 35-27. Each team's used a 30-second timeout. That last one taken by Huron. Goff bringing the ball up, being watched by Gainey into the front court. Gets a screen from Moko. Back up top, Nielsen. Nielsen wants the drive, gets inside of Moding, leads it in for two. First bucket for Logan Nielsen. 10-point lead, Roosevelt, 37-27. As we near 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, Gainey starts the drive, a block, and a charge going to go on Gainey. I don't think Nielsen was really trying to pick up a charge, but they gave it to him. Gainey picks up his third foul, second team on Huron. And right now, Roosevelt just has this thing going their way. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the third. Garong into the front court to Goff, and Goff will get Roosevelt into the offense. Huron needs a spark. Offense has just been stagnant. Left side, Goff picked up his dribble. Now hands back to Tiger. Goes down to low post. Moko against Porish. Turn, shoots, blocked by Porish, and Wenz will pick up the ball. Wenz down the floor, behind the back. Now flips it and threw it away. He got up in the air, wanted to dump it down to Gainey, but they were just too close together to make that pass happen. Turnover back to Roosevelt. So we actually get him to miss, get hold of the ball, and then can't do anything with it. Halftime in Sioux Falls, Huron 19. Roosevelt 13. That's the girls' score at the half. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Roosevelt handed back to Garong. Garong gets a screen. Now drives on Evans. Hard to the hoop. And put it up too strong. Had a good look. Rebound McNeil wants to push. Goff gets in front of him. Now Elwine in the front court. Elwine has a lane. Slips through the double team. Finger roll for two. Elwine has both buckets for Huron here in the second half. 37-29. Inside of 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Roosevelt breaks the press. Goff drive, shoots over Evans, no good. A little contact there perhaps. Rebound by Huron. McNeil weaves through traffic into the front court, stops up top. It's Elwine. Elwine has Nielsen on him. Backs it up and gets knocked over. No call. Ball picked up by Wenz, and he'll get the shot to drop. Wenz with the bucket after Elwine had it knocked away from him. Huron pulls within 6, 37-31. Goff in the backcourt. Nice catch. Ishmael back into the game for Roosevelt. He has it on the right wing, gets a screen, drives the paint, leans in, shoots over Moding. No good. Ball tipped up. No good by Mogo, and he's going to be fouled on the second putback opportunity. That time Huron could not secure that defensive rebound as Moko was working hard underneath, and he'll get 2 free throws. Boy, the door's been open here for Huron. Roosevelt got 8 pretty quick points here, but now they have really struggled to shoot the ball. Huron does have it down to 6, but would like to have taken a little better advantage of this opening. Moko free throw is good. He missed 2 earlier in the quarter. In fact, he was 0 for 4 before making that one. The lead back at 7, 38-31. Ogle back into the game for Huron. And I believe Porish just checked in as well. Evans and Wenz go off. Second shot for Moko is good. Hit them both. He's got 6 points, and into the game is Carson Hoynes, 6'3" sophomore for Roosevelt. I believe he's one of them that's getting a little extra varsity time this year this game due to all the injuries. Inbounds, Elwine gets it, flips it back to Porish. Now Ogle will bring it up as we hit 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Roosevelt up 8, 39-31. Ogle up top, finds Moding, has Tiger on him. Moding just holding the ball. Now McNeil on the right side. Work the perimeter. Long 3 for Elwine. No good. Have not been able to dial in that long ball here in the second half. Rebound Roosevelt, and just like that, they can take a double-digit lead again. Ishmael flips back left side. Johnson pulls up, 10-footer. I think it was partially blocked, and Moding comes out with the board. Huron's got to take advantage here. Moding flips it out. 3 for Ogle, has it blocked, but Moding able to save it. Right to Porish, who leans it in for 2. Porish, the first Tiger in double figures. He's got 10. Huron back within 6, 39-33, minute 15 to go, third quarter. Nearly a travel by Nielsen. Black and orange thought he did. Roosevelt's going to slow it up, set it up. Ishmael on the right side gets a screen. Dribbles up top, left side Johnson. Johnson, bounce pass nearly stolen by Ogle. Ishmael starts the drive, now kicks it back up, lobs it into Nielsen. Up top, Ishmael, another three. That one no good. Long rebound out, though, to Nielsen. Tiger wants three. In and out. Rebound tapped in again. Roosevelt controls, but then stolen. Nice deflection by Ogle, and he was able to tip it over to McNeil. Huron dodges the bullet there. Now can they score? Ogle bobbles the ball near the timeline and has the ball slapped away, but picked up by McNeil. McNeil, bounce pass up top. Here's the drive by Elwine, leans in, and a whistle, and it's going to be a block on Roosevelt. Held my breath there because both officials kind of looked at each other to see what the other wanted to call. It will be 2 shots for Blake Elwine. Blake with 8 points. Will be his first trip to the free throw line, and this is Huron's first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw is good for Elwine. Foul was on Hoynes, his first. One more shot for Elwine as Huron pulls back within 5 and a free throw pending. Second shot is good. Elwine hits them both. Huron cuts the lead to 4, 39-35. Shot clock off. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Huron showing the trap. Tigers still in the backcourt. Couple of dribbles. Now the ball knocked away. Elwine has it, and he'll drop it down. The dunk off the steal for Blake Elwine. Huron within 2. 5-4. McNeil set that up, by the way. Here's the lob in the middle. Get it underneath. Hoynes shoots and blocked at the buzzer by Porish. We head to the fourth. Huron has cut the lead to 2. Roosevelt 39, Huron 37. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports. One minute on Dakota Sports. We head to the fourth quarter. It's Roosevelt 39, Huron 37. Nice comeback, and Huron with the ball as well. Got the place going with the dunk by Elwine. Huron a chance to tie or take the lead with a long ball. Gainey has it on the right wing. Now goes baseline Elwine. Elwine squares up on Nielsen, goes into the paint, gets knocked over. A blocking call on Nielsen. Roosevelt wanted the charge and wouldn't have been surprised if it wouldn't have went that direction. But the foul is on Nielsen, his third. And Huron to run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Elwine looking to inbound, got to get rid of it, and threw it away. Threw it right to Goff. He really had nobody to throw to, and so Huron turns the ball over, and Roosevelt with the 2-point lead has the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Garong hands it off. Goff. Nielsen up top of the key. Here's the lob in, low post, and a foul. I think going to go on Nielsen. He was kind of, or going to go on McNeil, I believe, as he was kind of tangled up with Moko as Moko was dropping to the basket. McNeil picks up his first. There's one team foul apiece here to start the fourth quarter. Inbound three for Goff. No good. Porish steps in with the rebound. Up ahead, Moding on the left wing. Early fourth quarter, Huron down 2 with the ball. McNeil, corner of the lane, does the shovel pass, and I don't think it was a little shovel pass into Gainey cutting to the basket. I don't think Gainey was ready for it. It would have worked had he caught it. Instead, Huron turns it over again. And Roosevelt will work against the Huron pressure. Lob pass in the backcourt. Garang. Ishmael will get it into the front court and set it up for the Riders. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Roosevelt's up 2, 39-37. Screen set, come off right side, Garang. Garang, couple of dribbles, left side, Goff. Goff thought about the three, pops up top, Nielsen. Nielsen against Elwine, wants to drive in, contact, offensive foul on Nielsen as Elwine draws the charge. That's foul number 4 on Nielsen. And coming back into the game now is Tiger, and that makes Roosevelt a little shorter team out there. 39-37, neither team has scored here in the first almost minute and a half of the fourth quarter. Huron against a chance to tie or take the lead as they go into the front court. Moding trying to use a screen, drives and gets underneath the basket, can't get the shot off. Now got to get rid of it, finds McNeil. Flip back to Moding, who pops out to the top of the key. Reset here by Huron. Elwine on the left wing. Garang on him. Elwine, a little hesitation. Ball knocked away by Ishmael. Tipped and saved by McNeil. Back to Porish. Porish, a deep three. No good. And rebound for Moko. Shot clock was running down for that deep three. Roosevelt on the attack. Ishmael. Goff wants 3. He has 3. Goff drains the 3. His first bucket of the second half. And Roosevelt's up 5, 42-37, 5:48 to go in the game. On the left side, Moding. Moding always seems to be guarded by somebody taller than him in this game. Moding bounce past Porish on the baseline. He's got Goff on him, pulls up with a 15-foot jumper. It's good. Moding with a dozen. 4 here in the second half. Huron back within 3, 42-39, 5:24 to go in the game. Again, pressure in the backcourt. They'll get it up ahead to Goff. Goff now, Gainey went for a steal, but Goff has control, and Roosevelt spreads the floor. Ishmael starting to drive, backs it out. Left side, Goff. Goff will go baseline, float it over McNeil for 2. Goff has the first 5 points for Roosevelt here in the fourth quarter after he didn't score in the third. Roosevelt up 5, 44-39. Inside of 5 minutes to go in a tight ball game. Moding trying to drive, ball slapped away. There's Ishmael with the steal. He just came off his guy, picked the pocket of Moding. Tiger at the top of the key, long 3, got it. Back-to-back threes by Roosevelt, and just like that, they're back up by 8. 47-39, 4:35 to go in the game. Porish hands it off. McNeil on the left wing. McNeil tries to get away from Goff. Pulls up with a short jumper. No good. Rebound Goff. One shot and out. And Roosevelt all of a sudden in control again. Up 47-39 with 4:14 to go in the game. Drive by Ishmael. Splits a double team. They're going to call a... Oh, they're going to count that. My goodness. The foul came, looked to me, 10 feet away from the basket, but they're going to say the shot counts, and all of a sudden Roosevelt's up 10 off the acrobatic play by Ishmael. I really question the shot counting, but it did. McNeil with the foul, and just like that, Roosevelt has opened up the lead. They're up 11, 50-39, as they've outscored Huron 11-2 to start the fourth quarter. We're nearing 4 minutes to go in the game. Now Huron really needs to start scoring the basketball. Moding on the right wing. Goes baseline, almost threw it away, does throw it away. Try to hit Porish, and boy, just way too many turnovers. Roosevelt has pounced on him. And now Roosevelt up 11 with the ball, 3:48 to go. They can afford to be patient. Tiger looking for the lob inside. Trace Wenz back on the floor, by the way, for Huron. Garang goes inside, threw it away. Wenz with the steal. Wenz starting to bring the ball up. Now Moko on him. Up ahead, Moding. Moding gets a screen on the right wing. Looks inside to Porish, not there. Moding brings it back outside. Elwine on the right wing. They isolate him there. He'll back his way in, go with the scoop for 2. Used all of his 6'8" to get that in the basket. He's got 14, 10 here in the second half. Huron back within single digits. Pass in the middle, Goff. Feeds right side, wide open three. Tiger got it. Jamal Tiger has 12 points, all on three-point shots, and the lead is a dozen for Roosevelt. Back door, there's Wenz, reverse layup, too strong, as he had Moko there. That was bothering his shot. And with 2:46 to go, Roosevelt has the game under control. Timeout, Roosevelt. 2:45 to go, 53-41, Riders on top. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact the child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
2:45 to go in the game. Roosevelt up 53-41, 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. KIJV, AM/FM Huron. And Roosevelt, they've just had a great fourth quarter as they have outscored Huron 14-4 to lead by 12. Roosevelt going to use some shot clock here. Ball knocked away. Elwine with the steal, and then a foul going to go in the backcourt on Ishmael. Good job by Elwine to read that as he cut in front of Moko and slapped the ball away. That'll be foul number 3 on Nasser Ishmael, but Huron's got to make good on about every possession now to get a chance to get back into it. Carson Evans back in for Huron as well, as is McNeil. Left side, Porish has it on the wing. Now Elwine, top of the key. Elwine will drive, go through a double team, lean in, counted, he's fouled. Elwine's doing a lot of 1-and-1 here in the second half, and he's been able to win those battles. And he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Elwine now with 16 points to lead Huron in scoring. And free throw is no good, and just can't help ourselves. The lead is 10, 53-43 with 2:10 to go in the ball game. And Roosevelt can afford to be patient. Tiger on the right wing. Couple of dribbles back up top, Ishmael and left side. Work around the perimeter. Now, Guinea almost got the steal. Ishmael backs it out. Now they hit 10 seconds on the shot clock. Whip it underneath. Garang wide open for the layup. Got Huron way spread out, and then Garang was wide open under the basket for 2. The lead back at a dozen. Minute 38 to go. I have Roosevelt 6 of 7 from the field here in the fourth quarter. And that's why they lead by a dozen. 3 for Elwine. Got it. First 3 of the second half for the Huron Tigers. The lead is 9, 55-46, and Budnagan yelling at the guys, you got to have some urgency, as Ishmael just walked the ball up the floor. Into the high post, flip it down low to Moko. Shoots, had it stripped away by Porish, and then on the floor we have a foul on Huron, as Garang was trying to gather it in, and that gives Roosevelt a fresh shot clock. Foul on Carson Evans is his second. And Roosevelt a fresh shot clock with 1:08 to go in the game, and they're up by 9. Ball will be lobbed all the way up top to Goff, and again, Roosevelt's just going to run shot clock, and Budnagan's yelling at the guys to go after him, and they're just letting Ishmael dribble the ball without any contesting. And Goff takes a 3, and I don't think Begeman was happy with that decision by the senior. Plenty of time left on the shot clock, and he airballs a 3 with 52 seconds left, but Huron's Probably really going to have to hit threes here and hit a lot of them in a short stretch of time. Gainey down the middle of the floor, gets away from Ishmael, will take it in, left-handed layup for two. Timeout Huron Tigers as Gainey gets the bucket. He's in double figures with 10. Timeout Huron, 45 seconds to go. Roosevelt up 7. Timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
With incredible savings. It's the New Year blowout sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year blowout sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
45 seconds to go here on down 7 and trying to trap on Ishmael. Bounce pass across to Garang. Garang now being double teamed, and now Roosevelt wants a timeout as the ball wasn't getting up the floor, but they did succeed in getting 6 seconds off the clock. Timeout Roosevelt, 38 seconds to go. Roosevelt up 7. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
On the scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at the arena, and Roosevelt throws the ball away, trying to break the press. Did have a man open underneath, but threw it away. Huron forces the turnover with 33 seconds to go. Huron down 7, got a score. McNeil into the front court. Little bump there by Tiger. Elwine top of the key against Nielsen. Elwine can't get around him, launches a 3, got it! Elwine red hot, another timeout Huron. We're not done yet. Roosevelt 55, Huron 51 as Elwine 10 points in the fourth quarter, 22 for the game. We'll take a break here of 30 off the timeout by Huron, 32nd on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
All of a sudden, a little interesting here. 7-0 run by Huron, and they pulled within 5, 55-50. Roosevelt inbounding in the backcourt, and going to be a hack by Elwine on Ishmael, but Huron still had a foul to give. Next one will put Roosevelt in the bonus. So still a 2-possession game, But time a definite factor. 19 seconds left. Roosevelt will inbound it again. Huron's got to go for the steal and then foul immediately. Tiger with the ball, and he dribbles away from Elwine up the floor. Goff brings it out, and he's going to get fouled. But boy, we let way too much time go off the clock. If you don't get the steal on the inbound, you got a foul right away, and probably the exact guy that Roosevelt wants at the free throw line is there, Hayden Goff. He leads Roosevelt in scoring with 16 points. He's 3 for 3 shooting free throws tonight. First free throw is no good. So the door still open slightly. It's going to be a 2-possession game irregardless. With 12.3 seconds to go. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2. The lead is 6. Huron's got to hurry. Gainey into the front court. Ishmael after him. Get it to McNeil. Long three by McNeil. No good. Long rebound out. McNeil. Porish a deep three. No good. And we have a foul with 0.2 of a second left. Going to go on Nielsen, and Elwine's going to shoot free throws, but the game is over. Elwine will get 2 free throws as Nielsen picks up his 5th foul. So a little anticlimactic here, to say the least. But Roosevelt is going to come into Huron and come out with the win. Elwine to shoot 2. But just 0.2 of a second left. First free throw is good for Elwine. He is having a big night. 23 points, 19 here in the second half. Into the third quarter in Sioux Falls. No, I lost it. Huron was up at the end of the third quarter, but I didn't see the final. Both free throws good, but the clock runs out, and Roosevelt comes away with a 56-52 win over the Huron Tigers. Roosevelt moves to 9-3. Huron drops to 7-6. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Autoglass postgame is next on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
30 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Gary's Auto Glass postgame begins as Roosevelt took the lead early second quarter and just held Huron at bay. Every time Huron made a run, Roosevelt seemed to have the answer. The last run was really the start of the fourth quarter after Huron had rallied from down 10 to pull within 2 at the end of the third. Roosevelt came out, I believe it was an 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter, or 10-2, I think it actually was. But in any case, Roosevelt built that lead back up to 10. And at 1.12, Huron made a run late behind Blake Elwine, but the Riders do pull it out here tonight, 56-52. We'll get to the stats coming up. Let's do a Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update first now, though, as the Huron Tiger girls, they're about a quarter behind entering the fourth quarter. Huron leads Roosevelt 28-23 in Sioux Falls. That game over on KOKK. Other scores, and we're on the boys' side of things here. Mitchell defeated Jefferson 71-58. Lincoln, late in the ball game, leads Watertown 60-54. Washington defeated Brookings 66-46. Again, all these are boys' scores. Brandon Valley leads Marshall, Minnesota 40-24 at halftime. See if I can bring up the AA girls scores. Let's see, it hasn't updated here for a while. See if we do have any finals on here. Harrisburg defeated Pierre 54-50. O'Gorman defeated T-Area 53-45. Brandon Valley and Marshall girls are in overtime with Brandon Valley leading 44-41. And that's about all I have for the girls' scores. Just having trouble getting a few things updated. Brookings was up on Sioux Falls, Washington, and girls late in the ball game. That'd be an upset if the Bobcats can pull that one out. Again, our final here for the boys, 56-52. Roosevelt picks up the win. We'll take another timeout of 2 minutes, run down the stats. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Feeding, are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Back at the arena as the Roosevelt Rough Riders, shorthanded tonight, able to pull out a 56-52 win over the Huron Tigers. Roosevelt took the lead basically on their first shot of the second quarter. Huron led by 2 at the end of the first. Roosevelt took the lead at the beginning of the second quarter and never gave it up. Huron had it tied late in the first half, got within 2 at the end of the third quarter, but never pushed it over the hill. And Roosevelt, as much as anything, made their threes. And they pick up the win here tonight, 56-52. Roosevelt now 9-3 on the season, 17 points for Hayden Goff, 12 for Jamari Tiger, all on threes, 10 points for Nasser Ishmael, 8 points. Isaiah Garong, 6 for Akeem Moko, 2 for Logan Nielsen, and a free throw for Elijah Johnson. For Huron, now 7-6 on the season. Blake Elwine, 23 points. He scored 19 in the second half. 12 points for Anderson Porish, 10 for C.J. Gainey, 5 for Trace Wins, and 3 for Gavin Moding. Shooting the game, Roosevelt 19 of 42 for 45%. Key stat here, 9 of 19 on threes for 47%. And Jamari Tiger was 4 of 8 on the threes. When you shoot threes that well, you're going to win some ball games. Now, it's interesting where Roosevelt almost shot better from the threes than they did from the free throw line. Roosevelt 9 of 19 on threes, 9 of 18 on free throws. For the Huron Tigers, 21 of 48 from the field for 44%, but just 6 of 23 from the three-point arc for 26%, and just hit 2 threes in the second half. Both were late in the fourth quarter by Blake Elwine. So 6 of 23. Huron 4 of 5, and that was another stat too. Huron just didn't hardly get to the free throw line. In fact, Blake Elwine was the only player to get to the free throw line. He is responsible for the 4 of 5 from the line. Roosevelt had 28 rebounds. Huron had 26, and 5 rebounds for Akeem Moko to lead Roosevelt in that category. 5 rebounds for Anderson Porish to lead the Huron Tigers. So those are the stats, and all the numbers add up with Roosevelt prevailing here tonight, 56-52. We'll take another Big D's timeout of 2 minutes. We're waiting for Coach Bud to come up. Boys aren't out of the locker room yet, so we'll wait on that. We'll talk to Coach Bud, select our first National Bank player of the game, and again, the Huron girls were leading by 5 heading into the fourth quarter at Roosevelt, so see if we can get that final on the air before we finish up as well. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here as we continue Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame on Dakota Sports.
A heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Roll into 2024 with incredible savings. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. Over 200 new and used in stock. Save over $2,300 off a Buick Envision. New Chevy 1500 Crew Cab. Save $6,500. Get a GMC 1500 Crew Cab with over $7,700 off. It's the New Year Blowout Sale at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And we are back at the Huron Arena and still waiting here for Coach Bud. The boys haven't come out of the locker room yet as of this point either. So we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. Check out the schedule here moving forward. A busy week this week. I'll be back up here Thursday night for a senior night here on Tiger Wrestling. The Tigers hosting Watertown Dual girls and the boys 6:40 with the pre-match, 7 o'clock start coming up on Thursday here on Tiger 95. Then we head out west, getting on the bus for Spearfish and Sturgis Friday night and Saturday afternoon. Double headers. That's new this year. We have double headers with the Black Hills schools for the first time. The two Rapid City schools were here in Huron back right before Christmas. And now we go out to the Northern Hills for this coming weekend. Friday will be at Spearfish, and I believe, I always get crossed up by the mountain time zone thing, but I believe it's 6:40 with the pregame central, 7 o'clock start, girls followed by the boys Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon it'll be a 1:10 pregame, 1:30 with the tip-off for the girls followed by the boys from Sturgis. And again, both games, or all four games, Friday night and Saturday afternoon, you can hear on Tiger 95. So busy week this week, and of course on Thursday we're in the month of February, and that's where we get into the stretch run of all the winter sports seasons. We'll take a timeout here of 2 minutes as we continue our Gary Zell Auto Glass post game on Dakota Sports Tiger 95.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problems, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Back at the arena as we continue our Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. I see late in the game, last score update I had from Sioux Falls, Huron girls lead was down to 30-28 over Roosevelt on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Again, we can run down some of the other scores again here as I think I got a few more finals in AA from where I had before. Girls AA, Brookings did defeat Washington 49-39 today. Now I see Huron and Roosevelt are tied at 30. They're in the final minute in Sioux Falls. Brandon Valley girls defeated Marshall 44-41. Mitchell edged Sioux Falls Jefferson 43-41. Harrisburg slipped past Pierre 54-50. O'Gorman defeated Class A T area. T area is going to be AA next year. O'Gorman wins 53-45. Late in the game, Watertown leads Lincoln 54-36. Let's look at your girls' score updates. For the boys, AA Mitchell defeated Jefferson 71-58. Sioux Falls, Washington 66. Brookings 46. Lincoln defeated Watertown 61-54. Brandon Valley is leading Marshall, Minnesota 51-37. And that's what we have for AA scores. We'll move to Class B girls, see if we have any local scores to report. Highmore Herald leads Sunshine Bible 26-14 at halftime. Ethan leads Sanborn Central Woonsocket 37-30. This is boys. I think I said girls, but this is boys. And James Valley Christian at halftime leading Hitchcock Tulare by a score of 44-31. See if we can come up with some girls finals in Class B. Wessington Springs defeated Iroquois Lake Preston 59-49. Ethan rolled over Sanborn Central Woonsocket 73-27. Highmore Herald leading Sunshine Bible 47-14. James Valley Christian 44, Hitchcock Tulare 24. Midway through the fourth quarter, Woolsey Wessington 33, Kimball White Lake 31. Winter defeated Miller tonight in girls basketball 61-15. And that is our latest Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. A long time in the locker room for the Tiger boys tonight after they lose this one. Again, the final. Roosevelt wins it 56-52, taking the lead early second quarter and never trailing the rest of the way. Huron did get within 2 at the end of the third quarter, but an 8-0 run, or I think it was 10-2 run by Roosevelt to start the fourth quarter put Huron in catch-up mode yet again, and comeback falls short, and Roosevelt picks up the win here 56-52. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, return here to the arena, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up, bettering yourself, or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
The HRMC Physicians Clinic proudly welcomes the newest addition to their team, General Surgeon Dr. Terry Larson. Dr. Larson brings a wealth of experience and expertise in general surgery, along with a passion for providing exceptional care to his patients before, during, and after surgery. Whether you're in need of a simple procedure or a complex surgery, Dr. Larson is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit hrmcphysiciansclinic.org to schedule an appointment today. HRMC Physicians Clinic, the right care is right here. Welcome, Dr. Larson.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And we're back as Coach Tim Buddenhagen joins us here after a 56-52 loss to Roosevelt here tonight. And Coach, kind of those, we had the strong start, let Roosevelt just get the momentum right back, and then after their little jump there to start the second quarter, we were just in catch-up mode the rest of the way. Kept making runs, but never got over the top.
Well, I think they went on a 15-3 or something like that.
That sounds
run.
about right.
Blake went out with that injury, and then we just had too many empty possessions, too many guys doing things that they can't do, trying to make a play that they can't make. Instead of, okay, we're gonna set a screen for somebody, get somebody open. And the other thing is we got to throw people open. We're not throwing anybody open. We're waiting until they get to a spot and then trying to throw it. And give Roosevelt credit. They played with some urgency. We really didn't tonight. We kind of, they got up into us. They got physical with us, and then we kind of backed off a little bit. We didn't get to the free throw line. They get to the free throw line 18 times. I think we go 5 because we refuse to turn the corner and get to the rim, and we got to do a better job of that.
And not only that, we shot 5 free throws, and they're all by Blake Elwine, so nobody else did. And that was just one of the ways. Just felt we were a half step ahead. You mentioned not passing to get somebody open. That's definitely what Roosevelt was doing. They were 9 of 19 on threes, and a lot of those 19 were wide open looks.
Yep, they were, and we didn't get there. The end of the end of the first half, we never, ever help from ball side, and all of a sudden we step in ball side, and bam, the ball goes to a shooter, and they knock it down. Now, if we stay strong on ball side, that guy doesn't have it. So we got to go back to the drawing board again on tomorrow, and then we got to practice hard Wednesday, Thursday, and then we got to be ready for the weekend because it's not going to be easy out west. I think the guys think it is, but it's not. Spearfish is athletic.
Sounds like Spearfish is a lot like Roosevelt.
Yep, they hit the boards. They're physical. They don't have a big in there, so we should be able to get the ball inside and command a double team. But we got to do a better job of passing the ball, passing people open instead of waiting for the guy to get to a spot and then passing it. It's too late that way, especially against a good defensive team.
And Blake Elwine ended up with 23 points. He scored 19 in the second half. I see he was 9 of 13 from the field, and really, he was really the only guy that had anything going, obviously, especially in the second half.
Yeah, he went to the rim. He turned the corner, got his guy on his hip, and went to the rim. Well, some of our other guys were side. Our dribble was to the side, and when it's to the side, then they're going to push you outside the three-point line. It takes away a whole half of the floor. So we got to make sure it's a direct line drive. I got to be able to get to the rim, have that guy's hips turn, and then they expose the basket. Then if there's somebody there, now I can kick it, or I'd come to a jump stop and find somebody. We didn't execute tonight very well. Case in point, first possession, we turned the ball over. And again, we had a guy coming open. All we had to do is throw it open, but we waited until he was guarded and then tried to throw, and then they'd steal, and then they're gone.
And, Blake Elwine is our first National Bank player of the game, by the way, but you just look at some of the stats. Roosevelt got to the free throw line, and they only hit 50% of them, or this could have been worse. And also they out-rebounded us by 2. There's the little things that we like to fill with our size and everything. Those are stats we like to be in charge of.
Right. But, they shot phenomenal from the outside. They were 9 of 19 from the threes. That's 27 points. We can't allow it. Once they hit one, now we got to get up on them and make it difficult. And then everything that 2 was getting was going to his left. So it was going to his left, wide open. He's right in front of the basket, wide open look. And we said that we cannot allow him to get shots going left, and we did. So we got to do a better job of getting our mind right and getting ready to play. Even though they were 9 of 18 from the free throw line, that's still the 5 points that we need in order to win the game. So we got to get to the free throw line. Like I said, it's not going to be easy out west just because of the conditions, that we don't know how it's going to be called. It's going to be obviously tonight was physical. Then we got to play physical, and we got to be able to handle that, and we don't handle that very well. So we got to do a better job of in practice getting up on people and just getting nasty so that we can handle that physicality.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tigers. Tigers fall here tonight, 56-52. We'll take a final timeout, 2 minutes, wrap it up here from the arena on Dakota Sports.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
FNBO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank, FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
And we are back at the arena one last time, and they're late in the overtime. Roosevelt has taken a 33-30 lead on the Tiger girls, so Roosevelt poised for a sweep if they can hang on to that. Under a minute to go. That's the last update I had. So again, our final here tonight, 56-52. Roosevelt defeats Huron in our boys game, and Blake Elwine is the first National Bank player of the game. Senior night for Huron Tiger Wrestling Thursday, 6:40 pre-match, 7 o'clock start here on Tiger. Then Friday night, Saturday afternoon, double headers, Spearfish Friday night, Sturgis Saturday afternoon. 4 games on the weekend here on Tiger. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.